Good morning, everyone. I hope that you are off to a fantastic day. And I just want to say straight up, I'm not being compensated for this video. So, as you know, I was in the Philippines for the month of January. 30 fantastic days in the sun, out of the cold, and I gotta tell you, that was just what the doctor ordered. But I really wanted to take advantage of my trip, so I wanted to learn the language. And sadly, even though I've been married to Joe for just under 3 years, our anniversary is coming up on the 25th of this month, I really haven't taken the time to learn the language. So Pimsleur has been placing ads in Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, one of my favorite radio shows of all time. So I decided to visit the Pimsleur page and see what this audio language program was all about. And I gotta say, I was a little bit impressed because when you go there and you see what languages they offer, they allow you to download the very first lesson of level 1 for free. So I sat down with Joe, played the Tagalog lesson, and she gave it the thumbs up. She said the pronunciation was spot on, and she said the grammar was spot on. So that was good enough for me. Native speaker gives it the thumb up. That was cool. I wired $100 to Pimsleur through the website on my credit card and downloaded the 30 lessons. So I decided to put it really to the test and challenge Pimsleur. I did it over Twitter. Challenge Pimsleur to make me conversational in 30 days. 30 lessons, 30 days. I thought it was a match made in heaven. So for 30 days, I sat down, put my phone in airplane mode so I wouldn't be distracted, secluded myself, put the earphones in, and just really focused on learning the language. Now, the way that the lessons work is like this. So it's 30 minutes. The first couple of minutes are a conversation, and you may or may not understand what's really going on based on where you are in the program, but essentially it's a conversation between two native speakers. Then the bulk of the lesson tears that conversation down into its component parts and teaches you the vocabulary, teaches you the conjugation of the verbs, and really drills you. And when I say drill, I mean it's constant for about 22 minutes or so. Just boom, 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 boom. Do this, do this, do this, do this. How would you say this? And if you have certain vocabulary components, it then asks you to extrapolate that knowledge and create new sentences on the fly. So if you know beautiful, maganda, and you know night, gabi, and then they introduce morning, umaga, they would say, well, how do you say good morning, magandang umaga? And I thought that was a great way to test your comprehension of the language as well. So kudos for them for that aspect of the lessons. The last portion of the lesson is another conversation where you participate in it. So the native speaker on the audio program will say something, and then you're cued as to what kind of response you're going to do. So you have to come up with the correct saying there. And then I wouldn't say like the last 5 or 6 lessons, all the instructions are in Tagalog, so you really have to listen and test your comprehension. So again, the goal was to make me somewhat conversational by the end of the 30 days. So this is a level 1 program, and it's really designed for people who are going out there for either a short-term trip or just want to get their feet wet and learn the language. So you learn how to ask where things are, what you want to do, about eating, drinking, going, the pronouns, time, those kinds of things, how much things are. And I really have to say that it was a really good program because about 2 weeks into it, I was able to feel comfortable enough to go into a marketplace and ask for certain items. And not only that, but haggle for the price. I got some good deals. About 3 weeks into it, we were actually island hopping, and one of our boat staff said to me, "Ang galing mo mag Tagalog," which means you speak Tagalog well. And that was actually taught in the second lesson. And I was really surprised that a native speaker who didn't know, who really thought I was been a long time speaker, told that to me. So I was really appreciative of that. it's something you need to do every day. 30 days, 30 lessons, and you really have to be diligent about doing it day in, day out, and practicing as much as possible. I put a few phrases out there in, like, say, LinkedIn to get some feedback from other people who may have used it in the past, and they all agree that if you don't use it, or if you don't really adhere to the structure of the lesson, it's not going to be effective for you. Like I say, I'm really, really pleased. It's a good program. If you're looking for a way to, I guess, become acquainted with the language, check it out, pimsleur.com. The link's down below. And like I said, the first lesson, you can download it for free, which is awesome. So you can see if it is something that will work for you. That's it for today. You have an awesome, awesome Sunday. I'll see you soon.